Why is ficus dropping its leaves? What to do? This question is familiar to every fourth flower grower. I will answer it and, more importantly, tell you what is the cause of this phenomenon and how to make the ficus delight you with its beautiful foliage. In this video, I will tell you about all the subtleties so that you can enjoy the beauty of your ficus at any time of the year. Watch this video till the end and you will know all the reasons why. Your ficus has lost its leaves and you are probably confused. Don't know why it happened and what to do in this situation? I want to reassure you because you are not alone in this problem. According to my observations, every fourth florist faces a similar issue. By the way, do not be frightened if the ficus lost some of its leaves before the resting period. This is a normal phenomenon and there is no need to worry. This can happen in the fall or early winter. However, if the ficus has lost almost all of its leaves, it is no joke and action needs to be taken. Let's discuss why this happens and what steps should be taken to solve the problem. 1. Move the plant to another location. The Ficus benjamina we're talking about today is particularly finicky about repositioning and is almost guaranteed to drop its leaves when it changes its location. This is a fairly common cause of problems. It doesn't occur to every owner that even with proper care, sufficient light, and a generally favorable environment, a simple repositioning can cause your ficus to suddenly go bald. Even moving it to the other end of the windowsill can have this effect as the lighting changes. If you decide to move it to another room, the effect can be even more pronounced. Nevertheless, there is one tricky secret. Mature plants more often react negatively to changes, unlike those that are accustomed to rearrangements at the stage of youth immediately after rooting. Such specimens usually do not show such caprices. 2. Sharp temperature fluctuations and drafts. Ficus also does not like sudden temperature changes and drafts, which can also cause leaf fall. Therefore, if you decide to air out the room, it is recommended to cover the plant with something handy, be it a cloth or anything else you have on hand. It is important to place the ficus so that it is not exposed to the wind from the window. 3. High indoor temperatures. It is also worth noting that ficus cannot tolerate high temperatures. If the weather is too hot, the leaves may become splotchy and then begin to leaf out. 4. Lack of light. Ficus is an ornamental foliage plant that, despite its capriciousness, loves bright light. Lack of light is often the cause of leaf fall, especially before the dormant period. At this time, the daylight hours are shortened due to fall conditions, and the ficus reacts by shedding leaves. The solution to this problem is quite simple: provide the plant with plenty of light, illuminating it until the evening. It is recommended to provide the ficus with a light day of approximately 10-11 hours per day. For this purpose, a LED bulb of cold white light with a power of 10-15 watts, suspended above the plant at a distance of about 12 centimeters from the top of the plant, is suitable. It is important to note that it is not recommended to hang the bulb to high, so that the light is not dissipated uselessly. 5. Direct sunlight. However, despite its love of light, ficus should not be placed in direct sunlight. Be sure to use shading for a sunny window such as parchment or tulle. It is important to keep the light bright but diffused so the ficus can properly utilize the light for its prosperous growth. With a skillful approach to lighting, you will make it healthier and more beautiful. Having dealt with this issue, let's move on to the next one. 6. Improper watering regimen. Another common cause of leaf fall in ficus is improper watering regimen. It does not matter whether you overwater the plant or, conversely, leave it without enough moisture, the result will be the same: leaf fall. With excessive watering, there is even a risk of root rot, which will require more serious action. It's important to remember that proper watering is the abundant moistening of the soil. When you pour in enough water to soak the entire soil and then let it partially dry to the middle of the pot depth. If you are not used to determining the need for watering by the weight of the pot, don't worry, for there is an easy way: use a wooden stick stuck into the soil in the pot. Such sticks are found in almost all of my plant pots. When the need for watering arises, take the stick out and see how dry it is. This method will give you the most accurate indicator. If the wooden stick is half dry, then it's time to water. Otherwise, the plant can do without watering. It is important to consider that many factors such as temperature, indoor humidity, outdoor weather, time of year, and soil structure greatly affect the rate at which it dries out. Therefore, it is not advisable to adhere to rigid watering schedules. It is better to control the humidity as it happens and adjust to current conditions. 7. Dry air in the room. The next reason that contributes to abundant foliage in ficus is dry air in the room, especially relevant in the warm season. It is highly recommended to spray the ficus regularly, if possible, even several times a day. If you do not want to tire yourself with a sprayer, when spraying, simply purchase a humidifier. This is especially true in the cold season, when spraying becomes impossible. In addition, be sure to eliminate the dehumidifying effect of the heating radiator if the ficus stands on your windowsill. In winter, this is especially important as the radiators create dryness that can negatively affect your plant. 8. Nutrient deficiency. Lack of essential nutrients, especially nitrogen, can result in yellowing and dropping leaves. Consider fertilizing your ficus during the growing season, spring and summer, with a balanced fertilizer. Ensure the fertilizer is diluted to avoid burning the roots. Look for a fertilizer specifically formulated for indoor plants. 9. The roots are cramped in the pot. If your ficus has outgrown its pot, its roots may be cramped, affecting its ability to take up water and nutrients. If your ficus is root-bound, gently loosen the roots and repot it into a slightly larger container with fresh, well-draining soil. Spring is generally the best time for repotting ficus plants. 10. The presence of pests and diseases on the plant. Insects like spider mites, scale, and aphids can infest your ficus, causing damage to leaves. Fungal diseases can also contribute to leaf drop. Ficus, like all plants, are prone to pests, so check it regularly for uninvited guests and take appropriate measures in time. Inspect your plant regularly for signs of pests like webbing, tiny bugs, or sticky residue. If you spot pests, isolate your ficus to prevent infestation of other plants. Treat with insecticidal soap or neem oil, following package instructions. Regular inspections will allow you to identify and fix problems before they get too far gone. This is much more effective than dealing with a neglected problem. Frequent inspections can prevent you from losing your plant. Trim back leggy growth or damaged leaves to promote bushier growth. Use clean, sharp scissors or pruning shears to prevent further stress. Remember, caring for plants is a learning experience, and each ficus may have its unique preferences. By observing and responding to your plant's needs promptly, you can often revive a struggling ficus and enjoy its beauty for years to come. So, the next time you see your ficus dropping leaves, don't panic. Armed with these tips, you can be a ficus hero, nurturing your plant back to vibrant health. With a little TLC and understanding, your ficus will soon be flourishing, gracing your home with its lush greenery once again. When to seek professional help. If despite your best efforts, your ficus continues to drop leaves excessively or shows signs of severe distress such as widespread yellowing, wilting, or unusual spots, it might be time to consult a plant professional. They can diagnose specific issues and recommend tailored solutions. Subscribe, give me a like, and stay tuned for more interesting videos. Your support means a lot to me.